This is the Beyond the Box dumbbell workout. Before getting into the workout, check out the Instagram post for the warm-up. Want to make sure you're getting ready for the workout by increasing your heart rate, increasing your body temperature, and you're starting to sweat a little bit before you get into it. For today's strength portion of the workout, we're going to be working on dumbbell push jerks. The idea is that we're building up to a heavy set of 3 repetitions across 6 sets. So if you have limited weight available to you, you're not able to add weight, then focus more on technique, and maybe you go a little bit slower on the way down, working on a little bit of tempo to add a little bit of intensity. So that time under tension, those slow negatives on the way down. I'll show you those in a little bit here. Or if you have weights available to you and you can build to a heavy set of 3, then we're going to build up to what would be a moderately heavy or heavy set of 3 reps. Get as heavy as you can, and then maybe you get to a moderate weight and then you stay there for a couple sets, or you have a bunch of weights available to you and you're just progressing to see how heavy you can get while moving safely still. I want to make sure we maintain good form. A little bit of breakdown can happen, but if we have too much breakdown, then we're really not getting much out of the workout other than maybe potential injury. So the push jerk. Weights on the shoulders. So if they're on the floor, we're going to have to get into our shoulders through a swing or a bit of a clean. So down, stand up, pull them to your shoulders for a dumbbell clean. From here, the push jerk is a dip, so bend the knees. So look at me from the side. I'm not hinging too much. I'm just going forward with my knees, keep my chest up. From here, I'm going to drive through my legs, push my feet into the floor. Notice how much the dumbbells get off my shoulders, and from this point, I would drop under and stand back up. So that is a dip, drive, dip, stand up. If I do it quickly, it's going to look something like this. So it's almost like I'm jumping underneath the dumbbells. So load, jump under, and then stand up. If I wanted to work on tempo, if I don't have a whole lot of weight available to me, then I'm going to get the weight overhead, stand it up, and then bring it down really slow. When it touches my shoulders, bend the knees, catching the weight on my shoulders with a soft knee. This actually sets me up for another rep. And I can work on some tempo with that movement. We want to make sure that when we are doing the push jerk, don't lean back too much. If I lean back, I have nowhere to kind of default to, so I'm only going to go backwards. It's hard to go forwards from here. But if I'm here and I'm off balance, I can let the dumbbells fall in front of me, right? Whereas if I'm here, not as comfortable. So make sure you stay upright. If anything, you can lean forward a little bit. Do not lean backwards for those push jerks. 6 sets of 3 repetitions, getting to something moderately heavy. Once you're done the Metcon, we're going to go into the, once you're done the strength portion, you're going to move into the Metcon. The Metcon is every 2 minutes for 5 rounds. So this is going to take us a little bit of time. So every 2 minutes for 10 minutes, basically. You're going to make sure you go through 5 rounds of these. In 1 2-minute interval, you'll do 75 jumping jacks. And then in the time remaining, you're going to do as many hand release push-ups as you can in what is remaining of that 2-minute interval. So jumping jacks, hands at your side, feet together, hands at your sides. You're going to jump, feet out, hands overhead, and back for 1 rep. 2, 3, 4. Once you've done 75 of those, drop to the floor and make sure you are in a good brace position. So not extending through the low back. I want to tighten up the tummy, pull my rib cage down towards my pelvis, get into a somewhat flexed position in my low back, and maintain this position as I go into my hand release push-ups. Whether I go from my toes, hands come off the floor, plant, press back up. Notice I'm maintaining my brace position, or from the knees. Notice my hips don't quite touch the ground because I'm still braced through here. Now, if I were to relax, get lazy, and notice I'm not as braced through here. I'm not as engaged through midline, and my hips aren't touching the floor. So if I'm here, brace, hips don't touch the floor. If I go for my toes, and I relax down here, not as strong as if I were braced. So try and maintain a good tight midline. Do as many hand release push-ups as you can, whether from the knees or from the toes, depending on what scaling option you need to go for. Your score in this workout is the total number of hand release push-ups that you can accumulate across those 5 sets. Remember, every 2 minutes for 5 sets or 5 rounds, it's going to take about 10 minutes, 75 jumping jacks, immediately followed by max repetitions hand release push-ups. Get after it and have fun.